Welcome to the League of Melanated Gentlemen podcast. I'm Spenser, and I'm one of your hosts on this podcast that we do. And today, I'm joined by the other two members of the League of Melanated Gentlemen who have come here today to give you an episode. I really don't quite all the way know what's going to happen, so we're just going to see. You're going to join this adventure with us.
This is Brandon.
Of course, I am Jordan.
Now, before we get into today's episode, we must first do the housekeeping, let you know about us, where you can find us, where you can communicate with us. And so Jordan is going to tell you all about all of those locations.
Yeah, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. We are all at the League of Melanated Gentlemen podcast. That is where you can find us, rate and review us, join in on the conversations, and just give us your overall opinions on what's going on in your little circle of nerddom. Everybody's into something different. We want to know. So yeah, be sure and give us a little old follow there. And then don't forget to rate and review us on whichever of the streaming services that you use. That always helps us out. Helps them get into their algorithm and whatnot. So yeah. And then schedule updates, of course. On Mondays we have the regular feed. That's the League of Melanated Gentlemen. You know, on Mondays that's when we drop. Be sure and stop by then. On Tuesdays we have LMG Presents Marvel Multiverse RPG. That is the Marvel Multiverse RPG game that we are playing, and we are currently starting up a new adventure. So you will be sure to join us on that adventure. On Wednesdays, we have Wrestling with Worldwide Willis. That is Brandon's wrestling podcast. Brandon, what's going on in the world of wrestling?
We got Bash in Berlin coming up. Randy Orton versus Gunther. We got Roman, and then we got Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens going against each other for the Universal title.
There you got it. And then, of course, we have DC Animation with Spenser and Friends. Spenser, what movie should the people be watching?
Next week, we will be reviewing Superman Red Sun.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one. So yeah, be sure and what is that on any streaming service?
No, I don't think it is.
Oh, tragic. Okay. Well, be sure and everybody go find that movie and then be sure and check out the review. And that is all.
Alrighty. Okay. Well, before we get into the meat of the episode, I'm sure y'all knew this already, but we got to talk about D23, which is Disney's, big reveal conference, right?
Yeah, I
Uh,
don't know why it's called 23 though. I just thought about that.
I'm sure there's some reason for it, but yeah, so we gotta talk about some of the stuff from D23. I know nothing, so I let these gentlemen tell me what's going on, and then I tell you how I feel about it.
Yeah, so I will just start at the top and we'll kind of talk about some of these things that was announced. So some of the stuff we already knew, some of the stuff we didn't know. We got to see a couple trailers, and some people actually there got to see more than we did. But we'll talk about it. So just starting at the top from what I see, we got another trailer for Moana 2. I actually haven't watched this one yet. I need to watch this trailer, but I did watch the first trailer. Um, I mean, Spencer, I know you don't watch trailers. Brandon, did you watch this trailer?
No, I did not. I'm not a Moana guy, so hopefully it's enjoyable for those who like it.
Yeah, that's very unfortunate. I think Moana is a really good movie. This is also interesting because they've been also talking about a Moana live action movie,
Yeah,
and you know I don't know why they want to do a live action Moana movie.
Because everything has to be goddamn live action.
Yeah,
Brandon,
and the
I do
movie's
have a
not even that
question.
old. It's crazy.
Brandon, I do have a question for you. Moana or Frozen 1?
ooh, ugh, yeesh. That's a tough one. I might go. Hmm. Yeah, I might go Frozen one. That's close. It's really close. It matters how I feel that day.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the Moana 2 actually comes out this year, November 27th, 2024.
Hmm.
And
We
if
also
you, the people, want us to review Moana 2, you can let us know in all the places Jordan told you.
maybe me and Brandon we bring our daughters on We'll do a family review. Spencer, you bring your son. We'll do a family review. We also got to see a new trailer for Snow White. If you don't know this one, this is the live action version. Rachel Ziegler is in the movie, and also Gal Gadot as the Evil Queen. So another live action, which actually this one doesn't look too bad to me. I might take the
Yeah,
kids to go see this one.
doesn't look bad at all. Yeah, so far, anyways.
Yeah. So we'll see if that one actually drops. And that one's supposed to hit theaters next year, March 21. This
Hmm.
next one was interesting. It was a little, I sent this to, I know Spencer doesn't watch trailer. I sent this one to Brandon and David. We're getting a live action Lilo and Stitch. And they showed like a quick, what would you call it? Like a teaser for what Stitch looks like.
Yeah,
Now, Brandon, you have a problem with this.
I'll say initially it caught me off guard. I didn't love his nose size. I feel like him in the cartoon, his nose is a little bigger proportionally than in the part we got, but I could be tripping.
Yeah, I didn't see a problem with it. I thought it looked good. I was also not expecting to see this live action.
It doesn't surprise me. It kind of makes sense. Lilo and Stitch, especially now when you have a whole new generation that can get into it, it kind of makes sense.
And I guess if you think about it too, it's not gonna, well, it could be super CGI heavy. It depends like if they go outer space, but like if they're just on the beach, they really got to get Stitch, is it Jabba? Maybe not Jabba. The big alien, and like I guess the small little
The
multi-leg
Cyclops
alien.
one,
Yeah, the
and then
Cyclops one.
like
Yeah,
Gantu maybe,
Yeah, I was like,
yeah.
so it shouldn't be too bad unless they, like I said, unless they go into space and stuff.
or unless
It'll
they
probably
start
look
doing the
good.
cousins. Honestly, I just don't need everything to be live action. Disney, let's get some new shit. Like, we don't have to recycle and just live action all of the old stuff you've already done.
Trying to make more money. Live action makes more money. Well, I say that live action usually makes more money, so they're trying to double down.
It's
But
it's definitely
also,
double dipping.
you don't, again, like you can do other things. Like there are fairy tales y'all haven't done yet if y'all just have to,
Yeah,
continue to steal from the Brothers Grimm.
Yeah. So that one comes out summer 2025. Spencer, you'll be very excited about this next one. We have an Incredibles 3 coming out.
Okay.
So no, there was no trailer or anything
It's
from my
been
understanding.
it's been too long. I think that we shouldn't have waited. I think we shouldn't have waited this long for Incredibles 2, let
I
alone
agree.
a third one. But, I assume it will be good. The second one was not as good as the first one,
Facts.
and I don't know if they're going to be able to recapture that first one. So, I mean, if I didn't get an Incredibles 3, I'd be fine, but I won't really know that until I see this.
Uh, and also they kind of note on here that Incredibles 2 was the highest grossing animated film of all time until Inside Out 2 just came out.
That's because we had been waiting on it for 30 years.
Yeah, no, people was ready
Yeah,
for it.
yeah,
Like
Uh,
I didn't care. I didn't care if I heard it was a terrible movie. I was going to spend money to see it.
yeah.
no, bad news is though, Spencer, no release date. So could be another 10 years before
It's
we get
good to
that.
know.
Yeah. Next one, Toy Story 5. We got a teaser. And the teaser, this is the rise of the electronic, iPad kids.
Yep.
We get a little picture of the toys, looking at, the little sister underneath like as she's underneath the covers, basically.
Really good premise.
Yeah, because that is real life, little iPad kids.
Yep.
That one's supposed to come out summer 2026. And I know we all like Toy Story around here.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
We mentioned Frozen 3. Frozen 2, my bad. Frozen 3 is actually coming out and becoming 2027. I don't know. How do y'all feel about when they announce movies like this way ahead of time?
I mean, it's fine.
I don't have feelings about it really.
Sometimes for me, I guess, no, more for me is more video games. I'm like, bro, why do you announce this? Like, if it ain't coming out 5 years from now, like,
Yeah, that's weird.
yeah. Uh, 2027, like I said, for Frozen 3. I don't think that one had a trailer.
Oh,
Trailer, just an announcement.
2027? Oh,
Yeah, 2027.
that is a while.
Yeah. We have another Zootopia coming. Zootopia 2.
You know, I fucks with Zootopia now.
Yeah. Uh there was just a quick image of it, so I don't know. We gonna see what this one is.
Hopefully, there's good music in this one.
Even if they don't need it. Like, if they have good music, it's a bonus.
I was just trying to piss off Jordan.
Yeah, I mean, either way, we gonna see how that one turns out. They announced a new movie, an original. So we just talked about having originals. It's called Elio. Comes out next year. I don't think there was any trailer or anything. I don't think we know anything about it. So, but that's
You would think that's the one they spent a little time like telling us
no,
about, but all right.
nope, something original. I think it's gonna be something with space because the way the eye looks on the word Elio looks like an astronaut helmet.
Mm.
Okay.
So that's it for animated. So it's gonna hop into like some of the more stuff we care about. Star Wars Skeleton Crew. Brandon, did you check out this trailer?
A little bit. Seems more uh toward the youth, which is cool. You know what I mean? At least like the characters are younger and things of that nature, but I am interested in it. Yeah.
Is this a live action?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is this a show?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
That one comes out December 3rd of this year. It's interesting because yeah, this one looks like yeah, it's directed towards kids. So we'll see how well that one does. I'm curious to see what that. I mean, it looks good. I think it looks like as far as like CGI and everything. I think it looks fine.
Yeah. It looked pretty good. Trailer
The,
looked pretty good.
the trailer also kind of reminded me of that movie Super 8. I don't know if you guys ever watched that one.
Mm.
Oh, I vaguely remember that.
We get a new trailer for Agatha All Along. So I actually didn't watch this one because I'm not too interested in this show. But I will say the
Should,
first trailer that I watched, this one looks super creepy.
It's MCU, so we're gonna review it.
they should have scrapped this one.
This one looks dark though. This one looks like they're going to get into like they're really diving into the witch thing on this one, at least by the first trailer.
Yeah, this should have been on the. This should have been first to go.
Kind of
Should have
save some
been.
money, huh?
Yeah, we need to save budget. Agatha all along. Go ahead and get rid of that.
We got a quick snippet for the Fantastic Four first steps. So I did see a screenshot of this one. I saw like the suit for Johnny Storm. If the picture was to be believed, but it didn't look too bad. The suit didn't look too bad.
Yeah,
So
it's still shot, so who knows the quality of them? But yeah,
I know that's my thing is like those are still shot. And I didn't go looking for like what people thought on the internet about the trailer. So
uh,
I just wanna kind of once the first trailer drops, I want to be able to give my own opinion on it.
yeah.
We saw a snippet of Daredevil Born Again, and I actually saw this today. The guy who plays Kingpin said this is going to be even bloodier, even more violent than the Netflix show. Now,
Ooh, okay.
whether that's to be believed or not, we're gonna see because that Daredevil show on Netflix now that was a little violent.
It was pretty violent.
Yeah, I was bragging about it to one of our friends at work today, and I was just like, "Show's violent, and it's a beautiful show."
Yeah.
But
And
yeah,
I
I
know.
guess he did say like he was like, "There's some stuff he did in this show that he couldn't believe actually made the show. Just how violent it was." I was like,
Good
interesting.
on you, Disney.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm actually excited for it. I
We'll be reviewing that one as well.
when people tell me they haven't watched Daredevil on Netflix, I'm like, oh, you gotta go watch that.
yeah, yeah, man. So a lot of people didn't watch the Netflix universe for some reason.
Yeah, crazy. So that one comes out March 1st. This one, bro, I'll fall asleep on this movie. Avatar 3, Fire and Ash,
No thanks.
was apparently, announced. Yeah, no, I'm
The
good
the
on
blue
Avatar.
the blue people
The blue people.
don't nobody give a okay.
Yeah, nobody cares. Comes out December 19th, 2025. Now this is something you and Brandon care about. I'm also falling asleep during this one. Freaky Friday 2 is now Freakier Friday.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, y'all ain't messing with that one?
I mean, I mean, care about yeah. I might watch it. I did like Freaky Friday, but like this is another one where it's like we waited too long.
Yeah, we did wait way too long, but it'll be solid. I'll check it out.
Is Lindsay Lohan like off the crack?
And it's an actual movie
She's
too.
she's on her comeback.
Okay. I
And it's
haven't
gonna be
seen her, so I have a feeling she because you can only recover so much from some stuff.
uh I'm surprised this one's actually hitting theaters. Like I thought this was gonna be a Disney Plus thing, but it's actually gonna be hitting theaters.
Yeah,
It
it's
has
probably
enough
too big.
popularity where it
Yeah,
could.
the actors are too big.
I'm gonna kind of fire off these next couple movies because I know we don't care about them or even know about them. We got Tron, Eris. I never cared about the Tron series. I
Same.
don't know if y'all did.
You know,
New movie, of course, The Rock. He has his hands on it. It's called Monster Jam. It's inspired by monster truck driving. We got a movie, sorry, called Win or Lose. Pixar. No, this one's a TV show. Sorry. This is the first ever Pixar original TV show. It's gonna follow basically a softball team of kids.
hmm,
All right.
And then a couple other
Brandon,
ones.
that sounds like a Brandon show.
nah,
Coming of age. Little
animated.
sports.
Brandon ain't trying to mess with it, huh?
If it's animated, I don't know.
So we got Hoppers, another Disney, another Pixar original film coming out. Mufasa got a new trailer. I'm not gonna watch this one.
So Hoppers is not A Bug's Life. It's not
That's what I
about
was
that
wondering.
Hopper.
Nope, this one is about was that a beaver? Yeah, a beaver.
Okay.
It
Wait, did
says
you say did you say you're not gonna watch Mufasa?
the trailer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's a new trailer for Mufasa that dropped. Um, Ironheart also got a um like a little teaser thing. We'll see how that one goes. I'm sure we'll review it. Andor season 2
Sir,
announced summertime 2025. The Mandalorian Grogu movie also got announced May 22nd. It's actually coming to theaters too. May 22nd, 2026. Percy Jackson and the Olympians season 2 coming.
sir,
I like that.
fire.
And
Yep.
I thought also What If the new What If season thing got talked about. Marvel Zombies. And I think that's everything.
Marvel Zombies is getting like a separate show.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
But I think that was everything that I found though from D23.
Nothing for the new Captain America or the Thunderbolts.
Yes, sorry, they did. They showed footage from Captain America. I think like another snippet, which I actually saw this one by accident.
Dang.
But yeah, they showed a little bit more. I don't know if you want to hear about it or not, Spencer.
I do not. So
Yeah.
good.
And then Thunderbolts. I didn't hear anything for the Thunderbolts. Did you, Brian?
They showed some snippet footage,
Okay.
but I didn't see it. But I knew they showed some to the crowd.
Yeah. But I think that's everything though.
Okay.
I think did we talk about Robert Downey Jr.? We already talked about it, right?
Yeah, we did.
Did we?
We did.
Oh, that was San Diego, huh?
Yep. Yeah,
I
yeah,
forgot
yeah. Okay.
San Diego, like D23 happened like the week after each other.
Yeah, it did.
So, um, but yeah, that's everything. So, man, let's go ahead and get to the meat of the episode. Brandon Spencer, I have no idea what's going on. Me myself, I love a good competition. I am a very competitive person, and so I got one of the. I like to think my guy David, Mr. Percival, he's a smart guy. I like to think. Um, And so the premise of the episode is I have a bunch of facts, statistics, one might say. With questions, I got David's answers, recorded David's answers, and I am going to have Brandon and Spencer. First of all, uh, you will try to guess what you think the correct answer is. So it's always going to be a number. You have to try to guess what the correct answer is to get 1 point, okay? Closest to the bucket again without going over, you'll get a point. And then once we find out like what the actual answer is, you are going to guess whether David said above the number or below the number to gain another point. You got 21
Hmm.
questions. We're going to see who can get the most points and who knows David the best. And some of these questions, these are far-fetched. I will say some of the cool questions get a little risque, especially for Mr. Percival. He didn't want to answer one of them, but I had to give him, you got to answer it.
Lord.
So are there any questions on the rules or anything?
I don't think so.
No, pretty sounds like what we do for Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah,
Well,
that's a pretty good point. Um, all right, so
so the
yeah,
only question I have, is it closest to the bucket or closest to the bucket without going over? Like
closest
if
to
you
the
go
bucket
over,
without
then
going, no point.
so if you go over, you get nothing.
Correct.
Okay.
So I'm keeping score, so we'll see how it goes. All right. So we'll start with some little softball questions. And some of these are nerd related, some of these are not nerd related. Got to keep it, we are a nerd podcast. So all right, what percent of Americans believe that Bigfoot is real? So Spencer, we'll start with you.
Uh, Probably 28.
Okay. 28. Brandon, what do you think? Bigfoot is real.
I'm gonna go. Uh, yeah, 20 is a good number. I'm gonna go 21.
21?
Okay. 21. So wait, quick question. Do y'all believe in Bigfoot?
No.
No.
Y'all don't.
Mm-mm.
Are you surprised by that?
A little bit. Y'all don't think could be real.
No.
No.
Oh, that's crazy. I definitely think I don't see why it couldn't be real, to be honest. But that's fine. That's fine. So actually nobody gets points here. The actual answer is 13% of people
Mm.
believe that he's real.
Hmm.
Now, do you guys think David said higher or lower than 13%?
I think he said higher.
I think David. Yeah, I think higher. Barely higher, but higher.
Okay. Well, just for funsies, and would anybody like to try to guess what he said?
I have no idea what he
18.
said.
You think 18? And Spencer has no
Yep.
idea. David actually said 35% of people, which is I thought that was way too
Five.
Oh, so
high.
he gets higher than us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought that was a little wild. So, okay, you guys both got 1 point off that one. What percent of Americans says Superman is their favorite hero? So, Brandon, we'll
Okay.
start. We'll start with you this time.
Superman. I think we gotta. Okay. Like you're an older generation. I'm gonna go with 40%.
Spencer, what you think?
I feel like for people who don't really keep up with superhero-ness, I feel like Batman's probably number one, Superman is two, and then Spider-Man's three, and then other. I want to go 28 again, but I'm gonna go 31. No, I'm not. I'm gonna go, I'm gonna go 29.
And would you say, Brandon?
40.
The correct answer is actually 47% of people.
That's too
Let's
high.
go.
I thought that was a little crazy. I agree. I thought Batman would be like I thought Superman would be a little lower than what it was.
Yeah.
Now, so Brandon got the point on that one. Do you guys think Davis said higher or lower than 47%?
Lower.
Uh,
Because 47 is almost half. That's crazy.
I say yeah, lower.
So you guys both get a point on that one. David actually said 17%, which bro, David tripping.
Damn,
Like,
Dave.
His
bro,
number's a
this
little his number's a little off.
Was he rushed?
At
Was he
least so
rushed while he
far.
was doing this?
No, he wasn't Russian, bro. He had all time in the world. But I'm like 17%. Like, bro, it was Superman. Like, come on now.
What the-
Now, this
Could-
one was one of the ones that was wild. I'm gonna be honest with you. What percent of Americans think the cloud, okay, we know the cloud is a real cloud?
Oh, like a physical cloud?
Correct. So,
Hmm.
Spencer, I'll let you start this one. This one kind of, I was like, we in technology. I'm like, yo, this is crazy.
21.
So you locked in at 21?
Yes. It needs to
I,
be lower than that, but also I don't know.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go 12%.
Spencer gets the point on this one. The actual correct number is 29%, which is way too high.
That's too high.
That's weird, man.
That's
I
too
feel
high.
like I feel like they must have been asking like majority of like people like 60 and older,
People
maybe.
who take
Right.
surveys.
It's
Because I'm like, yo, that is crazy to think that.
beyond crazy. What?
Now, what do you think David said? Higher or lower than 29%?
Lower.
Lower.
Yeah, you guys both get the point on that one. David says 7%.
That's what it should have been.
No, I
Yeah.
agree. That to me, that
It
one
should
was
be
crazy.
zero,
It
but
should be zero. Yeah.
But then I think about there's a lot of like, super country folks who probably ain't got the internet, like they completely disconnect. Like I'm just trying to think of an excuse for somebody like to not know that.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what percent of Americans sing in the shower? Do y'all sing in the shower?
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go 66%.
Damn it. I was gonna say 64. I'm gonna go higher. I'm gonna go 73.
The answer is 48%.
Oh, all right.
I
What?
thought to me, again, that should be higher. Spencer, you were the closest, right? Yeah, you were the
Yeah.
closest without going over. Yeah.
No, I went over.
No, you went way over.
Oh wait, what'd you
Yeah,
say, Spencer?
we both went over. I said 66.
Oh yeah. Yeah, to me, that number should have been way higher. I think some people ain't telling the truth.
Yeah, it's psychotic, honestly. I worry about those people.
Now, do y'all think David said higher or lower?
Higher.
Higher, yeah.
Man, you guys know David, huh? David says 73%. He thinks
Hey, that's
73%.
what I said.
I know, which is crazy. When you said that, I was like, oh, damn, he got that right on the head. What percent of Americans still sleep with a stuffed animal? Now, be honest, for the world, are y'all sleeping with stuffed animals?
No.
I never slow with stuff animals.
Yeah, neither.
Um,
But I ain't
It's
gonna lie.
not
So sometimes the
it's
kids bring them into bed, and I just, I might grab them.
it's really not good for people with allergies.
Really?
Yeah, because the dust gets yeah, it's advised that people with allergies do not sleep with stuffed animals.
mm,
Oh, I didn't know that. So what, this people got these dusty stuffed animals?
Yeah.
good to know.
Interesting. Yeah, no, I didn't know that. All right, what y'all thinking?
Sleep with stuffed. So, like, does this count? Are we saying adults or just in general?
It said Americans, so
I would
Okay.
imagine they're not surveying children on this question, but also who knows?
Hmm. I'm gonna go 25%.
I'm gonna say 16.
Brandon gets this one. The answer is 34%.
Oh
Which when
wow.
I asked somebody at work, then I asked them the same thing. This is a grown man. I asked him, did he sleep with stuffed animals? He said he did. And I looked at them same sense, to be honest with you. I was like,
That's
yo, this
crazy.
is this is too much for you.
That's
Uh,
wild, man.
do y'all think David said higher or lower than 34%?
Lower.
Lower.
Yeah, David said 6%.
Oh wow.
Uh
Okay.
had to give David a black question, of course. What percent of America is black?
13.
Yeah,
It's
I
13 or
knew that number.
14. Yeah. It
Yeah, I knew
I
that
don't know
number.
if it's gone up to 14, so I'm gonna keep it at 13.
I'm guessing 13 as well.
You guys are both correct by 1 point, 14%.
I see. I thought it may have gone up to 14 by now.
Yeah,
Bro, when you think about it, that's kind of sad, honestly. Like, bro, there's not that much out here.
Well, you
yeah,
also
And then
got
you
to
start
remember
thinking
that
about the jail statistics too, along with that. Bro,
the
it's
prison
terrible.
statistics, yeah, make it wild. Like it's
yeah,
crazy. But when you just look at the percentage of people that are here, like there's a lot of options, and so
yeah.
I like 14 isn't terrible when you take into consideration that there's a lot that can be here.
And
But
we're one of
then,
the higher minorities.
yeah, but
We're
then
just
you
counting
look
minorities.
at the jail statistics and the poverty
Yeah,
statistics. You're like, yeah, Lee can't
Yeah,
that's
catch a break.
where it's an issue, and that's where you can see like anybody who's like racism isn't real. Oh, okay.
yeah. Right.
Yeah.
I want to know what
Uh,
David thought.
yeah, I was interested to know what David thought too. Do you guys think David said higher or lower than 14%?
Higher.
I I also think he said higher.
You guys are both incorrect. David said lower. He picked 11.5%.
Hmm.
I'll be honest. If David would have said, if David would have said like 9, I would have been like,
Yeah,
or like
if it would have been
6.
single digits, I would have been like, all right, we're gonna
I'd be
have to
like,
get
hold
him
on, David.
out.
Yeah, next time we play ball, we gotta have a conversation.
But gonna be honest, I don't know how many black people he deals with on a regular basis.
That is true.
He does it a lot.
But at least he's not one of the, one of the white guys like, yeah, I got black friends, and the black friends look like the emo guy. So like, that's always a good thing.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, I don't strike him as somebody who would say, "Yeah, I have black friends," but
Yeah, he's
he's been
dark.
on this podcast quite a few times.
Yeah.
Exactly. My boy, he's tapped in, but 11.5 is pretty good for a white person. They don't usually know that
Yeah,
exact off the
that's
top.
not a stat they keep on hand.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I agree. To be honest, if they asked me though, what percent of America is white, I probably would have guessed like 62. Like, I don't even know. So, uh, okay. What percent of America said cosplay is the nerdiest thing to do? Which, Spencer and I have cosplayed.
Yeah, it's a good time.
Yeah. I don't think this is the nerdiest thing to do. I still think
Yeah, there are
LARPing.
nerdier things.
I think LARPing, bro, that's the ultimate.
I think I would agree. Like, because yeah, with
It's,
LARPing,
is
you're
it?
like with
Bro,
LARPing, you are fully in like
you
the
are
level of
immersed.
investment
Yes.
required for that is
Yes.
it's
I
it's a
mean,
little
let's not act like cosplay isn't. You're knocking on the door. You didn't walk in the house, but you're knocking on the door.
I'd rather knock on that door than be the main guest. I'm good.
You're right. I mean, it is nerdier, but I'm saying like both got dressed up. One just played the character, and the other didn't.
Also, when you see the
the other.
videos online, bro, it just be like, I can't do that.
I mean, they like again, they make a day out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
But that's not terribly different than like, the people that do like Civil War reenactments. Like
I mean, that's basically the same
it's
thing.
what it is.
I agree. I agree.
Now, those people I want no parts of.
So, Brandon, if
Uh,
you see like a group of just dudes out there reenacting like a Power Rangers, battle, would you pull up?
no, those are the Power Rangers fans. I don't want to have anything to do with it.
So would you watch though?
No, bro, those are the Power Rangers fans that have held us back.
Brendan would be offering
Those
critiques.
Right,
are the
like, bro,
ones
that's
with the.
that suit ain't even accurate.
Let me stop. Let me stop.
Like, oh, Jason did a backflip right there.
Yeah,
Okay.
bro. Like those are the ones that make Power Rangers. You can't take Power Rangers seriously because dudes like that. You know what I'm saying?
So you can't dress up as a Red Ranger and try to fight against like some putties. It's
Nah,
just
bro.
that's where
Nah,
you draw the
fam.
line. That's where you draw the line at.
Yeah, bro. Those are the dudes. Yeah, at all the cons,
So wait,
sweaty. He took a shower.
100. So wait, do y'all count wrestling as LARPing?
All right,
No.
I'm about to hop off this call.
So they put a chair out from under the table. They're pretending to hit the guy. It's knocking on the door.
It's not pretending to hit someone. They could do it. They hit them.
Oh, I mean, the LARPing people actually hit people with the, foam sword.
It's a foam sword. They hit them with an actual chair.
Okay. It's just you're walking towards the house, basically. We're wrestling.
All right, bro. You keep talking, I'm gonna hit you with an actual chair.
All right. What
See
percent
how,
of
see how
Americans?
fake that is.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. What percent y'all think said?
Cosplay isn't the nerdiest thing.
Yeah.
I say because I feel like a lot of people don't know what LARPing is. So I'm gonna go 46%.
I think it's a little higher just because I think because people don't know what LARPing is, they do in fact think cosplay is the nerdiest thing you could do. So I'm thinking like 61, 62,
So which one?
62.
And what'd you say, Brandon?
What I say, 46?
Spencer gets the point on this one. It's actually 70% of people said
Damn.
it.
I mean, and that tracks because I feel like if people don't think about LARPing being a thing, cosplay is like the highest tier of nerdness. Like it's like tabletop cosplay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jordan, you knocking on both doors, man.
Nah, you for real. That's real
Taking
talk.
both boxes, man.
That's cool, man. That's cool.
Nerd.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
dude,
real.
fucking nerd.
All right. Do you guys think David said higher or lower than 70%?
Higher.
I feel like he was right on the money, probably. Higher.
You guys are both wrong. He said 62%, which isn't too far
Oh,
off.
hey, that's what
Not
I
bad.
said.
Yeah, that's not too far off. Uh, Now this I thought this was a pretty good one. This one kind of tripped him up a little bit. What year was the first video game made? So you can give me a specific year.
Video game.
Yep.
So anything that's considered a video game.
This was considered the first video game. I mean, you guys know what the game is, hopefully.
Yes.
Yeah.
Uh,
Brandon don't.
officially, yeah.
I don't know.
Pong.
Yes, Pong.
No. Let me
Um,
go.
yeah, go ahead. Uh, I think, I think I know what year it was.
Mm,
I
you go
want
ahead,
to,
Spencer.
I want
I
to
went
say it
first
was,
last.
I want to say it was like 70, 72. No, 71. I'm saying
I'm gonna go.
1971.
I'm gonna go 74.
You guys both are wrong. It's 1958.
Golly.
That's when Pong was invented.
I was shocked. It was by like some Russian doctor or something. Well, his name looked Russian. He probably wasn't even Russian, but
Uh,
name looked European.
okay. I
Yeah, he created the version
okay.
of Pong basically before Pong.
Oh, okay.
Hmm, interesting.
Do you think David said higher or lower than 1958?
Higher.
Yeah. All right.
Like I doubt he got 1958 right.
Uh, you guys both correct. He got close to 1962.
Hmm.
Now this one's a tricky one. How much box office money has the MCU made to date? But this is
Oh,
not count Deadpool because I asked him before Deadpool came
oh,
out.
total?
Total.
Ooh, shit.
Yeah, money total. Oh,
Honestly, I'm trying to remember just how much Infinity War and Endgame made alone.
That's exactly how David started out. He was like, "How much of those?" He was like, "He didn't." He was like, "How much did those movies make?" That he went from there,
Because what was
but he
the
didn't look. He didn't look him up though.
well, yeah. The record was oh God,
and
I don't think it's triple billion. So this is just film and shows. Like this is not like merch, or does
Yeah,
this include merch?
just
Box
movies,
office.
just box
Yeah.
office.
Okay.
Um,
Uh, um,
I'm gonna guess 20. I'm gonna guess 15 billion. Hmm, I don't even know.
I think it's higher than that. I think it's like 22, 23 billion.
So Brandon
23.
said,
I'm gonna go 23.5. 23.5.
and Brandon, you said, what'd you say?
15.
15. Spencer is actually the closest. It is $29.55 billion.
Jesus.
Damn it.
Dude, that is a lot of
You said
money.
29.5?
29.5, not even counting Deadpool.
That's almost $30 billion. That's stupid.
Well, it's 30 billion now with Deadpool.
Oh, okay. Deadpool got 5 billion? Or no, I guess point 0.5. So yeah, okay.
And that's one franchise of Disney.
Bro,
And that's a
that's
side
that
hustle for Disney.
that's
That's the
what I
stupid
said.
thing.
Exactly.
What Brennan just said the same thing I said. I said that's only Marvel. I said that is insane.
Yeah.
And then
Wow, bro.
we started going down Star Wars, ESPN, ABC, who like we started literally going through the list. I'm like, yo, this is nuts.
Nuts. It's crazy.
Uh so do you think David said higher or lower
Uh,
than 29.55?
I think he said lower.
Just because I'm trying to catch up, I'll say higher.
Spencer got this one correct. David said lower. He said 12.75 billion.
Oh yeah,
Hmm.
that's not enough, Mr. Percival.
Question 10, and I'll give you guys a quick update after question 10. How many comic book stores are there in the US?
Ooh.
And this is an estimate, by the way, on this one for sure.
Hmm. Comic book stores. Okay.
4,500. That's too many. 3,500.
Okay, okay, okay. I'm gonna go. Damn. I'm gonna go to. So I'm gonna just say 2,000.
So Brandon actually got the close on this one. 2,500
Ah,
is the estimate.
should have gone one more down.
Yeah, and to be honest, I was talking about this question with somebody else, because they guessed pretty high, and they was like, I thought the comic book stores were everywhere. I was like, no, they really not.
No.
Yeah, that's why I was just trying to think. Like, it's kind of harder to find them.
And a lot of people do digital, and so yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
COVID killed a lot. COVID killed a lot of them as well.
yeah, that's true.
Do you guys think David said higher or lower? Now this is a tough one.
Yeah, it is. I'm going to guess that he said higher.
I think higher also.
Yeah, you guys both got a point off that one. He guessed 4,000. Bless you. So after the first 10 questions, it is Brandon has 11, Spencer has 12.
Hmm.
This is also another hard one, and we had to look this one up too. Like we had to we did a little deep dive on this next one. How many movies grossed over $100 million in 2023 domestically?
Oh God. I
Okay.
fucking no.
Okay. Wait. You said over 100 million?
Yes, grossed over $100 million domestically in 2023.
17.
I'm gonna guess. Hmm. That's tough. Okay. 2023. It's a pretty good year for movies.
I agree.
Um, I'm gonna guess 20. I'm gonna just guess 20.
Brandon is the closest. Good job, dude. That's crazy. The number is 24.
I was about to say 23, but I was like, that's too hard. Okay.
Yeah, we started looking at the list, and I was like, oh, I didn't even know that made that, and that made that. Like we was going down the list there for a minute. Now, do you guys think David said higher or lower than 24?
Ugh, this one's
Lower.
mm, something tells me David went a little higher, but I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go higher.
Spencer got this one.
Ah, dog it.
He said lower. David only said 8.
Wow.
Bro, what are you, bro? David, was he focused? Was he doing something else while
No,
he was?
bro, he was tapped in. I actually, all the guys I was asking, there's a couple of them over there. We were all going through
Bro,
these
I
questions
can
together.
name like four off my head, off the top of my dome. What are we doing?
Yeah. I mean, he might not be tapped into movies like that.
David is tapped into movies. What do you mean? Like,
Okay. How many Americans strongly believe that the moon landing was fake?
Like percentage?
Yes. Now, what? Now, wait, let me ask y'all. Do y'all think the moon landing was fake?
no.
No.
Yeah, I don't either.
I see. That's a conspiracy theory. I get why people think it was fake,
Yeah, I've heard all the
but
stories to why they think it's fake. I'm not following in line with it.
yeah, because I mean, the main argument is like, why haven't we been back? Like,
Right.
why could we do it then and haven't done it since? Like, that's a solid argument. Um, since it is a conspiracy theory, I'm gonna go like 38,
Hmm.
but it's a pretty widely like I think there are more people who believe that than that the Earth is flat.
Oh, don't worry. That one's coming.
I'm glad we talked about it. Okay.
um, since you said 38,
Yes.
I'm gonna go 28.
So nobody gets points on this one. The actual answer is only 6%.
Really?
I know.
Wow.
I know. That was lower than what I thought.
That's way lower than I
Wow.
thought. Mr. Percival guessed higher.
So do you guys think David gets higher or lower?
Higher for sure.
Absolutely higher.
Yeah. You guys both got points on that one. David said 23%.
Hmm.
Yeah. We were both shocked by that. I was like, I thought more people believed in that.
Yeah, like
Same.
that's surprisingly low.
How many episodes of SpongeBob are there?
Hmm.
And this one was as of 2023, I believe.
Bro.
Because that show went on for 20 years. Well, 20 and change. I don't know if all the seasons were a full 22 episodes though. Uh, hmm, 378.
Gonna go 415.
Oh wow, you guys bust way over 277.
All right, I guess every season. And is that just SpongeBob, or is that including like that Camp SpongeBob
Now
nonsense? And
that was just SpongeBob.
okay,
Hmm.
Now, do you guys think David said higher or lower than 277?
Higher.
higher.
Man, you guys both busted on this. David said 185.
Oh,
Wow. All
wow.
right.
Yeah, man. David's part of the SpongeBob crew. Uh, sorry, Brandon, about this one, but it had to be asked. How many episodes of One Piece are there?
Oh God.
And this was, and I rounded this one kind of down.
How do you round it down?
Well,
Uh,
because when I asked him the question, more episodes that came out by then.
oh, that's stupid. Okay.
Yeah, so I asked some of these questions like a month ago.
I think it's between, to be safe, I'm gonna say 1050.
Brandon, what are you thinking?
I'm gonna say 1100.
Wow, right on the mark. Brandon got 1100.
Let's go.
When I looked the question back up, it was like 1115.
Let's go.
Nice. Now, do you think David said higher or lower? Mind you, David is just like Brandon. He don't know nothing.
And I was gonna say, I wonder if it's actually 1100 or if 1100 is just the
No, it was
rounding
when I
error.
looked it up, it was 1115. When I looked up more recently, it was 1115. So I rounded it
Okay.
down.
I'm gonna
Uh,
guess Mr. Percival said lower.
yeah.
Because I'd be surprised if he knew there were that many episodes. And I feel like Brandon used context clues.
David actually said higher. He said 1700. He said he knew there were a lot, but he didn't know like how many.
I knew there were 1,000 for sure because people always talk about it.
That's what he said too.
Yeah.
Uh, what percent of Americans own a gun?
Hmm.
Do you guys own guns?
I do not.
I'm at this time I don't.
I do.
Well, actually, as far as the internet knows, yes. I have a house full of weapons.
John Wick over here. Uh, uh,
I
trying to think
feel
out.
like, yeah, like because of how, well, because how many people own a gun and how many people have a gun are different. So just as
You
far as
said
registered weapons go,
you said
Yes.
own, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I said own. Yeah. I see what you're saying now, Spencer. Yeah. That's a big difference.
so yeah, like for people that have their weapons registered, um, I'm gonna say 27.
I'm gonna go 41.
Hey, yo, Brandon is on a roll right now. The answer is 42.
Let's
Oh
go.
wow,
Now, do y'all think David said higher or lower?
lower.
I'm gonna guess higher.
I don't know. I guess this one isn't too fair. I might have to give both of y'all a point.
Did he
David
get it
guessed
right?
he got right on the mark.
Okay, well
Uh,
then, yeah, I'd say we both,
Yeah, you
or
got.
both or nobody, but
I'll give you guys both a point on that one. Yeah, I was surprised he got that one right on the mark. All right,
yeah.
here we go. What percent of Americans think the Earth is flat? Now, are y'all flat earthers? I mean, I gotta ask. I'm sure the audience wants to know.
No.
I think they know.
Yeah, that's wild.
I'm gonna go 12%.
I was thinking in that same range. I'm gonna go 9.
Ah, Spencer, you got this one. The correct answer is 10%.
Damn it. Oh,
Now, this is tough because at this point, is it higher or lower? Like that's a pretty low number.
yeah.
I think he said higher
I
because it
think
was what percent of Americans?
yeah, as popular as it got for a sec there, say higher as well.
You guys both got it wrong. David said 2%.
Wow.
Wow.
That is real
Pretty
faith
confident.
in people.
Yeah.
To be honest, 10 was like that's high. I was like, there's that 10%, that's
Well,
too high.
the fact that there are more people that believe that than the moon landing being fake is crazy to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. How many Pokemon are there currently? And this number is accurate.
God
Like
damn it.
currently.
I I don't know if there are 1,000 yet, but I also don't keep up with it, so I have no idea. There were 151 in my day.
Yeah, some might say that number has grown.
Yeah. Um, they have to have crossed 1,000 at this point.
There are nine
Duh.
generations, just in case anybody, the audience, want to know. Pokemon is on generation 9.
9 generations of at least 100. Yeah, I'm gonna guess 10, 15.
I'm gonna guess um 975.
I thought you were gonna spike Spencer right there, go one above him. Spencer got the closest on it. It's 1025.
Damn it.
Yes, a lot of Pokemon out here. A lot of Pokemon. Don't even get me started on Digimon because I think it's around like 1500. Um,
I did not know that.
yeah. Now did David said higher or lower?
I don't know if he keeps up with Pokemon.
Well, he kind of does.
He
You
did
see
for a
David
while.
being a closet Pokemon fan. Uh,
I'm a closet Pokemon fan.
um, I say lower though.
I'm also thinking lower.
You guys are both correct. He said 896.
Hmm.
Now, I just want to give I just want to like preface this one. This question came from an episode of The Boys. So I just want to throw this out here. This was when The Boys was going on and we were talking about it. Okay. I asked David, how much money would it take for you to show your butthole on TV like in The Boys? Reference to season 4, episode 1. Spencer knows what I'm talking about.
I do.
What do y'all think David said?
How much money it would take for him to do that?
Yes.
David's a proper
Uh,
man.
yeah, like it would, I feel like he'd need to be able to retire
Stay off his house.
because you
Uh,
can't have, Madam Senator's husband's butthole just out there for no reason.
that ruins the campaign.
Yeah,
Um,
it's going to reflect poorly on her.
yeah.
And
Um,
also, yeah, he strikes me as a man who, doesn't like he almost, I don't know, like he takes a shower in swim trunks.
chill out. Chill.
Y'all think David washed his legs?
You going at my dude.
My bad, David.
Uh,
Sorry. I'm
I
sure you
love
let the
Mr.
water roll.
Percival.
I'm sure you let the water roll down.
Um,
uh,
I feel like he would need like 3 million.
oh, yeah.
I told him give me a legit number too.
He's got a lifestyle to maintain.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna go like 8 million.
And Spencer said 5 million or 3 million. What'd you say, Spencer?
3 million.
Brandon, you get this point. David said 50 million.
Yeah, I knew
Wow.
David was.
I knew it was
He's
high,
not.
but
Yeah, he knew. I think David knows. Like, if I get 2, 3 million, there's a chance you can still be broke again. I think he knows. Like, if he's gonna do that, he can't be broke again.
he took inflation into account.
Yeah.
Now, let's keep it 100. What's y'all number? What's the lowest y'all taking?
Question. Is my face in it?
Nope, your face is not in it, but your name is in the credits. Just like whoever butthole that was, I'm sure his name was in the credits somewhere.
Question.
Because I,
Because
because
like
I,
that's the thing. Like if my face is in it, and my face is not in it, those are very honestly different
bro, because
numbers.
I think I got a number. Your
What's
face,
Um,
yours?
your face is not it, bro. I'll probably do a 50K, 20K probably. I'll probably do a 50K,
What?
bro. My
it's
face,
pretty low.
my
Bro,
face is
that's a
not in
thought
it.
behavior, bro. That's thought behavior. You gotta chill out. What are you
I'm
doing?
I'm I need
50K,
it.
bro. That student loans paid off.
I need at least 6 digits.
Yeah, I gotta. Nah, you gotta give me
Like
because
if
somebody's gonna find it. Like, there's enough research you could do to find.
there are people who know
But
and they
Yeah,
can find
it
anything.
depends. I mean, nobody's gonna do that research though.
I'm doing 25 mil.
I don't think I'd need. I mean, would I like 1 million? Yes. If somebody showed me $300,000, I'd probably do it.
Yeah.
25 mil. Because you can search. I've seen I've
You
worked
can
with an
search
IT
what?
security group.
Yeah, Brad, what are you searching? Tell us what you searched to find that.
No, I'm saying like if someone saw that, they could be like, all right, where did it come from? They can look at the JPEG. They can see like,
They could find it
They're not
like
gonna know that's my
digitally,
butthole.
but
no, I'm saying like they can trace it back closest as possible. Now they're gonna be like, oh, that's for sure. You know what I mean? No, but you know what I mean. They can track down the source or where it came from.
I don't know if
So,
anybody's doing that. That's why I'm going for 50,000, bro. I don't think nobody's doing that legwork.
hey man, you don't know the internet is a wild place.
Okay. What percent of Americans believe they can beat a bear in a fight?
that's got to only be men.
Yeah,
Um,
man, I feel like men are dumb enough to.
yeah, like I'm
Well,
gonna.
you say that. I've seen videos where women be like, "Would you rather be
But
be
that's
poked by
not
a chicken
because
or fight with a lion every day?" And it was just like, "Well, the chicken or the lion." I was like, "What?"
oh yeah, like a chicken every time you get in your car or a lion once a year or something.
Yeah,
And yeah, they were like, I'd rather fight the lion once a year. And it's like,
Bro,
what?
that's you 0 and 1, bro. You done. Like
Yeah, like
yeah,
you're not.
that's what
That's
I'm
what.
you're
saying.
not making it the
That's
next
it.
year. Yeah, you're not making it the next year.
Yeah, but if I'm ready for that chicken every time I get in my car, yeah, it's not
Yeah,
gonna be an issue.
Bro, Kentucky Fried Chicken at the end of the fight. I'm
Yeah, like
cooking.
best
you got the
believe, yeah,
thing
like
on me.
I would learn how to like properly handle a live chicken from farm to table.
Bro, tell you, grab the thing by the neck, pop the head off, bro. We eating,
Oh yeah, like
we eating
it's gonna
good.
be yeah.
Yeah, got that thing on me. Um,
Um, I'm gonna have to go with like 8%.
like men are dumb, so I'm gonna go 18%.
Ah, you guys both busted. 6%.
Ah,
Dang,
I knew it wasn't very high, but
both busted. Pause. Um,
Come on, bro. No Diddy. Chill.
chill out. Hey yo,
Hey, yo. So what y'all think David said? Higher or lower than 6%?
higher.
higher. Yeah.
This is another one he got directly on the mark. He's at 6%. So I'm not gonna give anybody points on this one.
Okay.
I just want to update y'all on the score right now. It is currently tied 18 to 18 with two
Let's
questions
go.
left. I did not expect it to be this close of a match, to be honest with you. But this next question, this was one that we were talking about at work for a long time. Okay, so I need to set the picture. I need to set the scene. Have y'all ever been to like a sporting event or like a fair or something where when you go into the men's bathroom, there's like a urinal and it's like urinals like a trough like all around. It's filled with ice. Y'all ever seen that?
I think I've seen that in a show, but I've never like seen one or like
Mm-mm.
used one. So it's just one big long urinal.
Yeah, it's one big long urinal. And it's like filled with ice. I've been to it once. Like it was like a fair or something. I was real young, but yeah, it's just an entire thing filled with ice. And ideal is, you pee on top of the ice, the pee go down to the bottom, and the water basically, I don't know, like clears it out. That's how I assume that's how it works.
Yeah.
Okay, $1,000 in ice cube. Okay, I asked David, how much money are you making for $1,000 in ice cube? Mind you, these ice cubes are like the size of like you go to like a fountain.
So
So
he's
it's
got to
like the
eat
little
the
cube.
ice.
He got to eat the whole ice. And zero was not. I told zero was not an option. How for $1,000 in ice cube? How much money did David said he making?
$1,000.
How many did David say?
Yeah, how many would he eat? How many ice cubes would he eat? Which is essentially,
David
how
was
much
like,
money he'll make.
well. uh, um,
Actually, he did say that.
yeah.
He put thought into this.
I already know, David. He was probably said a number, and he was like, well, you know, uh,
Also, I called him just out of the blue on this one, and I said he was cracking up. I was like, David, how many of your friends are just calling you and asking you this? Like, not many. He's like, yeah, I don't think anybody's ever asked me this before.
I'm
I asked
gonna
Roy. I asked our boy Roy. I was asking everybody.
Roy. Yeah, Roy was. He might be able to pay off the
You're not wrong. You're
crib.
not wrong.
Knowing Roy, yeah, he'd be set.
Are these peed on ice cubes?
These are all peed on ice cubes. And then we could talk about the logistics of this because I've also had this conversation about the logistics of this.
Okay.
So
Oh,
Spencer, are you
if you
sticking with a
eat
thousand?
Yes.
so
Okay.
so like let's say there's an ice cubes like stick together, right?
Right.
Is that like let's say
No,
there's three ice cubes stuck together.
one, one, one.
Got it. My guess is 3,000.
So you think he only eating three ice cubes?
Yeah.
Uh, I mean, barely Brandon gets this one. David actually said 30 ice cubes. He would make 30,000.
Wow.
And
What?
it actually stemmed from kind of a conversation that Roy says, like, once you do it once, you got to keep going. It's like you don't just do it one time. Like you got to make it worth it, basically.
Do you? Do
All
you?
right.
Yeah. Like okay.
I feel like, I mean, I guess if zero's not an option, then I can see that mentality.
Like you got to make it worth it.
But I think that's only because zero's not an option, because I feel like
Oh,
the
he
answer
says,
would have been,
yeah, he
I'm
says
not,
zero.
yeah, like I don't need money that bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, how much money y'all making? And be honest, put some thought into this too. So I'm gonna just tell y'all before you answer it. We thought about this. Do you take from the top or you take it from the bottom? Someone said they're gonna take it from the very side, like the very far left or the very far right.
Hmm.
I I think I would only do one, because I would start thinking about all of the, like, I just know I'm gonna get hepatitis or some shit, because it's a sporting event, and this just everybody
Yeah.
everybody peeing in this thing.
Everybody. Also,
Everybody drunk, and I that pee is corrosive.
Dehydrated.
oh, the
Yeah.
reason David said 30
The
is
pee
because
dark.
Yeah.
he enjoys eating ice. He said at work he'll have
Whoa.
about a
Okay.
cup. He'll oh, you thought he was talking about the pee
Well, I
thing.
know what you was about to say.
He said that he'll have a cup of ice. It's like 10 to 15 cubes of ice inside the cup. So like that's how he started kind of breaking down the math.
Hmm. Okay.
To be honest, I think I could get like 12 maybe. Cause like, I mean, no Diddy is like, do you swallow the ice or do you got to chew it?
That depends on the integrity of the ice.
I know that's what we were talking about it. We were talking about it. Somebody was like, yeah, bro, what happened if you just choke? He said you try swallowing, you just choke. I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. But I know
Like, how long can you hold your breath? Because it should melt enough to live.
Yeah, sure. I'm doing probably like two just to make it, just to walk out with some
bro, you at least got to pay
cash.
off some student loans, get close to paying off student loan or something.
Because that's the thing. Like,
Yeah.
if you get to double digits, then you might as well just go in.
See, and
But
that
Yeah.
was David's mentality. It's like once you get to a certain number, like you might as well just keep
but no,
going.
I can only, like, again, that after that first one, I'm like, I can't. I don't know what's in here,
Yeah.
because this is just the public. And along with that, I don't know how well they clean this shit when there's not ice in it.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh yeah, so wait, do y'all take the ice from the top or the bottom?
Fish.
I think I take
Top
the
getting hit
ice.
first.
I take the ice from the top.
That's what I said. Because the bottom is just like that's dwelling down there. That's that frozen slushy piss.
All right. Yeah, top maybe. Right top.
Because yeah, that's the thing. Like, because it's warm, it's going to sink. And so the bottom is where most of it is.
Yeah. All right. So currently the scores Brandon has 19, Spencer has 18. There's one question left, two opportunities to get 2 points. So the final question: what is the average amount of money a 30-year-old has saved into their savings account? So I grabbed this one. We're all in our 30s. And so I was like, oh, this would be a good one.
And this is up to date to 2024.
This was as of 2022.
I don't know because I feel like, on one hand, I feel like there are a lot of people who do not have enough saved to handle like a $400 emergency.
So, and
Right.
I will give you this. I got the median number. So they actually provided me with two numbers.
Okay.
I took the median of that.
Okay. That's what, okay. That's what I needed to know. Um,
And this was in savings accounts. So this doesn't count like any other assets or anything like that.
Mm, okay. All right. 30-year-old.
So who wants to go first? Brandon, we'll let you go first since you are in the lead.
Okay. 30-year-old. It's kind of they're dealing with the pandemic. Hmm. I'm gonna go 30-year-old. Okay. Let me try to think generations here.
Bro, it's your generation.
Uh they're like at the end of my generation, really. Uh damn. Okay. I'm gonna say I'm gonna say 500.
Spencer,
it
what are you
it's
thinking?
since it's median,
Yeah, Brandon, it's the median.
I'm gonna
Okay.
say I'll say 2000.
So Spencer gets that point. Tying it up, the median was $5,400. The average said $22,000. But the
What?
median, yeah, I don't because I mean, and then Dave was talking about it's like, there's some people who just got money. So
Yeah,
like
like
they
I
took the extreme, but then some people who were like the opposite way, barely
well
got money.
and that's the thing. Like that's why I'm glad we discussed that it was the median, because if you have 30-year-old billionaires, then they're going to skew the number significantly.
Yeah, that's trash question. Okay, that makes sense.
So now this is crazy. I did not expect this to be tied. I thought one of y'all was gonna smoke the other one. This is what it comes down to. Did David say higher or lower than $5,400? Somebody could either win it here or someone
For
can tie it here.
who has to go first?
Let me flip a coin. This is stressful. Let me flip a
Well,
coin
hold
real
on.
quick.
I feel like Spencer should have to go first. I did first on the question.
But we're tied right now.
But yeah, you're tied right now.
So,
Uh, all right. I'll let Spencer say whether he chooses heads or tails.
I
Heads or
will
tails,
choose
Spencer.
heads.
The answer is tails. So, Spencer, you go first.
I think Mr. Percival said lower.
Brandon, this is what it come down to. The competition. I know you feel your heart beating right now.
well, pretty calm. I'm gonna go out with glory. I'm gonna say he said higher.
What a competitor. I love that. I love that for you. Unfortunately, it did not work out for you.
I figured.
David said lower and he said $5,000.
Oh, only barely lower. Okay.
Yeah.
So he was pretty close.
Yeah. So I mean 19 to 20. That was a close one.
Mm, okay.
Also, I was like, when I saw this, I was like, bro, who got 20,000? Like how many people just got 20,000 just chilling like that? I was like, that is not the average number. But
Right.
then when we talked about the median and all that.
Yeah,
It's true.
because again, there are people who like just were given billions.
Right.
Right.
It's true.
But
So
I'd say
Generation.
like the average American, like most people are not prepared for an emergency. Like most people can't buy a set of new tires. And that's
Right.
that's what I tell people. Like you need to always be ready to buy a full set of tires. If you
Yeah.
can't do that, you don't have enough saved.
Right.
Unless you go to like the Hispanic side of town and go get you, 4 tires for like $300. So that was me back in high school though.
Okay.
But yeah, that's it, man. Good
Like
game.
it.
Good game. So I gotta find either somebody as smart as David or somebody like, a little bit, a little bit on the slow slide. So I gotta get ask my whole set of different questions.
Yeah, that's funny.
So
That was a good game though.
Yeah.
yeah. Anything else?
Not
That
that
is
I can think
all.
of.
Let us know
Uh,
if you think some of our answers are stupid or what you would do with ice cubes and all that stuff.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah. Let us know how you feel about that Ice Cube question.
Yeah.
and let me ask y'all right quick too, because I know I text y'all this, but I just want to ask it in the public forum now. What are y'all feelings on guys twerking on girls? This was a conversation recently from a younger guy, and he said, he did it, twerked on the girl, said the girl loved it, asked a couple more girls, and I was like, oh, they would love it if a guy twerked on them.
What?
I know, I know these 22, 24 year olds out here wilding.
Yeah, in my opinion, it's a no go.
Saying they looked at me like I was wild, like I was the one who was out of pocket for saying it. I
The
was like,
problem is, I don't like the word twerk in this context. I think that's my issue because I doubt that I doubt that twerking is what was actually going on.
no, he used this words
Like
himself.
I understand that, but like I don't like
I already know this is
I
going.
would hope or assume it was not a proper twerk in this situation.
All I'm saying is I was definitely making fun of him, but I came like I was looking like the bad guy because
Oh,
I
of
was like,
course.
what? Like, it's not like you've been practicing. Like, what do you,
Well,
what you
and that's the thing.
mean?
I don't hate it. If it kind of depends. Again, it depends on what twerk means in this context. Um, because if you know a dude is like playfully
No, bro. He
moving
said,
back toward
no,
uh
bro.
but
The
I mean yeah, if
conversation
it's again
was
if it's a proper twerk, why that's a skill you shouldn't have.
the conversation was he was dancing with her first. He turned around and he backed it up on her.
See, and that makes sense. Like that, I could see that being done in a fun, playful, joking manner.
Except for he was at a rave. So I mean I never been to a rave. I don't plan to go to one, but people different.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't, I don't hate it. I think that
So you would do it?
I don't think I would do it, but I also, if I saw it happen, I wouldn't immediately start, you know, calling people names
okay,
like you
Spencer
did.
might be right about this because, and I hate to call him out, but like, if I was at a wedding, right, and we're all on the dance floor having a good time, if Roy was there and he's dancing with his girl, and then he just like playfully starts twerking on her, I wouldn't be like, "Oh, you're sus, bro. Like something's wild.
Yeah,
Like you're wild."
What's
You
funny
like
know?
is I did ask Roy, and he said I would play, but I was like, no, this was not a play situation. He was
it sounds like
serious
it might have
situation.
been though. Like,
I
because you
don't,
weren't there. Because I could see Jordan Bernhardy doing the same thing.
Yeah, I can see that too.
I
So,
don't
like,
know, man.
again, I think there's some context required, but
Yeah.
as like conceptually, I don't think that it is sus. But there's a wrong way to do it. I'll say that. Like, there's a certain point where the quality of the twerking would call you into question.
You hear a little clapping sound, a little bit of whoa, what
Yeah.
was
All
that?
right,
Like, and that's
man.
what I'm saying.
All
If
right.
you have a man just throwing ass,
Uh,
then what are we doing?
bro.
So I think there's a lot of context that we would need in order to know the deal here.
I don't know, man. Because I just imagine, I mean, I know he's not black, but I just imagine if he's black, that's gonna throw that ass in a circle. That's gonna come on. He's like, oh shit, girl, come here, I got you. And like he start twerking. I'm just like,
See, that's what I'm saying. I don't think that's
Come
what
on now.
happened. Like that doesn't sound
So do you
like.
think? So do you think the song and all? Do you think the song matters and all that too? What the song was?
I think the song isn't as relevant as the
I think it
quality
is.
of the twerk.
I think the song is also relevant. If you see a dude just run down, we're going back from the 99 to 2000s, and you
See, again,
see old
I
boy
I
running.
I see that could be if they're going out of their way, then like again, it depends on the circumstance. Like if he's like, "Hey, everybody, move out the way," he's making space. That's we may have a conversation. Like,
Oh man.
hey, I need some help understanding uh what's going on. But like I think if it's a little playful situation, I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
I think you can be playful in private. Now, in public, that's I can't. I like I said, I was looking like the bad guy in this situation. This was like it was like probably 5 or 6 of us. Me and another guy, he was like, "Nah, that ain't cool." So we were both looking like the bad guy.
And I mean, I still don't. You still might be because I am not against it. But again, I need
So
context.
so
Like
if the
there's
girl,
some situations where like you could show me one example. I'd be like, oh yeah, that's perfectly fine. And then a different example would be like, all right.
so the girl smacked your butt, like that don't make you feel some type of way.
I am not a fan.
You over here twerking, she just give it a good little
Why
smack.
are we still on this, bro?
All right, last thing though, I told him I was like, yeah, bro. I said that's a little crazy. I was like, because imagine if you would have felt something, kind of bump up against you, then you would have been really in trouble. But
But that's not what. See, that's assault. Like that wasn't.
Yeah.
I didn't consent to something else.
these young boys out here wild, man. That's all I know.
They are, more willing to accept than some of the older folks.
I get that.
That's accurate.
Yeah, I agree.
But I would assume, based on what you said happened, I think that I would not call that sus. I think that that was perfectly fine, by my own
Well,
standards.
I also didn't tell you the last point, but I'm not gonna tell you that last point. I'll tell you that one off air because you got to look
Oh,
crazy thereafter. But
alrighty.
with that being said, though, we'll never duplicate it.
Always appreciate it.
And forever melanated.